Welcome to the Cozy Gaming Show, a show full of trailers, gameplay, and developers talking about their games. Most anticipated games, but also games you might have never heard about. These are the gems you're looking for, don't you? This show is brought to you by Cozy Gaming Videos and the developers of these games. Now keep in mind that if you cannot understand somebody, there is YouTube subtitling, so don't be afraid to turn that on. Now let's take a look at the first game. A story-rich decorating game, where the decisions you make actually matter. Here is Momento.
This is Momento, our cozy room decorator with a twist. You can decorate your room however you want, but the objects you choose to keep influence the life you lead. Throughout the game, you'll be presented with choices that will steer your life one way or another. Players will journey through multiple lives, reflecting on the choices they make and how they influence who we become as adults. This is our team, Jasmine, Julian, and me, Jess. In addition to being game developers, we are also parents of 2 young children. Anyone who has dependents will know the indescribable brand of hard work it takes to pursue your aspirations with young kids in tow. The pride and fulfillment you feel when they begin to grow into their own person makes it all worth it.
Momento is inspired by the wonder we feel when we look at our kids and see their potential. And it is our promise to support them wherever life may lead them. For everyone else, traveling on whichever path life has thrown your way, we hope that Momento can be a place of reflection and offer a moment of peace in our otherwise busy world. We're hard at work making this game a reality, and we truly appreciate your support. We can't wait to show you more soon.
Take your time with Momento, coming soon to Steam.
That was Momento, a gentle reminder of how powerful memories can be. Now let's meet Jakub from Unbound Creations as we take a look at cleaning up. Let's make the mess disappear.
Hi, my name is Jakub, and I wanted to tell you about our newest game. Cleaning Up is a cozy cleaning simulator. Use a variety of superpowered cleaning tools to turn huge messes into sparkling spaces. It's all the satisfaction of cleaning something with none of the mess or the annoying parts. In Cleaning Up, you take on the role of a cleaning gig worker. You'll accept requests from eclectic individuals all over the town and explore a variety of environments such as apartments, old castles, sprawling mansions, spooky libraries, maybe even the moon. We really wanted to give the player a lot of variety to play around with, both visually and in gameplay. The focus on the game is definitely on the kind of relaxing and the joy of watching a huge pile of trash just disappear in seconds, dirty, grimy floors turning sparkling white clean. There are some puzzles, there are some environmental challenges, but it's definitely a lot more about just relaxing, maybe turning your brain off for a few seconds after a busy day, and just watching the dirt just go away and feeling that, yes, freshness. Kind of started from some of my own experiences with some folks in my own family that can be a little bit on the hoarding side, and I had that thought going into some apartments where there are just like piles of like boxes and things, and I was just like, I just if I could just like vacuum all that out and just make all of that disappear. If you've ever watched the TV show Hoarders, I think you kind of get the idea, and that urge to just take it all out, make it all disappear, like reveal the clean, beautiful space that's hiding behind those mountains of like trash and boxes and things. I think some of the challenges we ran into is figuring the scope and the like what is and isn't satisfying. What was kind of surprising to me is that like our levels actually ended up playing longer than I anticipated. I really thought it's gonna be very quick, like 3 minutes, you jump into a level, you suck all the trash, you're done. But they actually ended up taking a lot longer than I thought. Watching some early playthroughs, it became clear to us that the players actually enjoyed that, and some of them even asked for making the levels even bigger. It definitely ended up being a bit meatier game than we initially thought, and I think we also reached higher production values than I initially expected to. Kind of a good problem to have, but it definitely evolved a lot from the initial idea. So please, stay tuned for updates. There's a demo available on Steam right now. You can go play it, get a feel for the game. If you like it, give us a follow on Twitter, Blue Sky, TikTok, Instagram, wherever you like it, or just follow the Steam page as well.
Dust off your controllers for cleaning up. Coming soon to Steam, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and PlayStation. Demo available now.
Now that was cleaning up, proving that cleaning can be fun. Now that was enough cleaning for today. Or was it? Here is Poof Cleaning Services. Let's keep things spotless.
Hi everyone, my name is Kate and I'm part of Series Sim, a small indie dev studio from Poland. I'm here to present to you our latest game, Poof Cleaning Services, a cozy, wholesome cleaning game where you tidy up your client's room, but also you uncover little secrets and little stories in the objects you find. This game is more than just cleaning, it's a game about communication and empathy. It's heavily inspired by my family's experiences working abroad, something many people in Eastern Europe went through in the 90s. We are very happy to be part of this show. Please check out other games. I'm sure they're amazing. And thank you.
Get ready to hire Poof Cleaning Services on Steam 2026. Demo available now. Relax with Peaceful Days. 1.0 releasing soon on Steam. Demo available now.
Wait, did I just see a giant mole? Well, that was Peaceful Days. That almost felt magical. But what's really magical is the next game, Magical Greenhouse.
Hey cozy lovers, I'm Celia. I'm the art director and game designer for Magical Greenhouse. Magical Greenhouse is a cozy simulation game where you will take care of magical plants, brew some potions, and develop your potion shop business. It's entirely hand-drawn in a colorful art style, and we are making sure that you'll have a wonderful time playing our game. We're a small indie studio based in France, and we are mainly developing cozy games. We've been working on Magical Greenhouse for 1 year so far. Developing a game isn't easy, but it's been the most amazing journey so far, and we can't wait for you to try it. The demo will be released at the end of September, and in the meantime, if you're interested, you can already try out the game for free by joining the playtest on Steam. Thank you so much, and see you there!
Magical Greenhouse. Coming soon to Steam. Or no, wait, actually, releasing November 2025.
That one was blooming. Now we jump into your old toy box as wooden creatures come to life.
Hi, I'm Julia, one of the developers behind Woodo. We're a small team of 3 and we've been working full-time on this game for almost 2 years. We live in different countries, but Woodo is what connects us. Woodo feels like a 3D coloring diorama book you can touch. It's a toy for anyone who never forgot how to be a child. The demo is already available on Steam, so you can give it a try, and I really hope you'll enjoy it. Bye!
We all keep our favorite moments close to us, somewhere safe. This box holds mine. One summer, I was sent to the countryside. You know, a place that's not marked on any map. I used to be such a city girl, always online, always busy. Spending my whole summer in a forsaken village? No thanks. But here I am, surrounded by a gang of geese, clearly thinking they're the biggest deal around here. But who had been feeding them so well? Perhaps a goose grandma who always says they're too skinny? I had to fight a sneaky goat every day from my own backpack, cheered on by the laughter of the tiny yellow goslings. And that's how the story starts. My first day in a sweet village, full of joy, friendly faces, and welcoming warmth from the locals. Lovely place. But, you know, everything changed when I met Ben.
Toy around with Woodo in 2026. Coming to Steam and Nintendo Switch. Demo available now.
We're keeping your brain active for just a little longer, as we got another puzzle game coming up. In this game, getting drained isn't a bad thing, because this game is all about plumbing.
Hello, I'm Görkem from Nines, the developer of Pipeworks Puzzle. I'm an indie developer from Australia. In Pipeworks Puzzle, your goal is to connect pieces of pipes scattered across a grid-like arena. You start your journey as a rookie plumber joining a construction company, and are welcomed by your boss who explains the job to you. She will reappear several times throughout the game as you complete the challenges. The boss character was designed by Kokoro. Each puzzle comes with several challenges, the main challenge being to connect the pipes and complete the puzzle. There's an option to view a blueprint which shows you how the puzzles are connected. Another challenge is to complete the puzzle without looking at this blueprint. The final challenge is a bit more difficult, which is to complete the puzzle in the most optimal amount of moves. Take on the challenge that is right for you, or depending on how you feel that day. There are 4 difficulty levels. starting from easy going all the way up to expert. You are free to skip any puzzle and go to any difficulty level you want. Make the game as casual or as difficult as you like. If you make a mistake during a puzzle, don't worry. By clicking on the traffic signs, you can undo a move or even reset the level. You can also zoom into the puzzle arena to get a closer look. In creating Pipeworks Puzzle, the aim was to create a puzzle game that has something for everyone and for every mood. All the puzzles are accessible at any time to you, so you can always jump ahead and go to the harder challenges, or come back and complete the challenges that you've skipped. Pipeworks Puzzle will launch on October 31. A demo is available now on Steam. Pipeworks Puzzle also works on your Steam Deck. Thank you for watching, and I hope you can experience this game.
Pipe Down for Pipeworks Puzzle, releasing on Steam the 31st of October 2025. Demo available now.
After all that puzzling, you might find it hard to still focus on the task at hand. But no worries, I know a cat that can help you out.
We've always dreamed of having a little cat on our desktop. It must be very delicate and cute and feel truly alive. As your relationship blossoms, Beebo will open its heart, unlocking special interactive stories and sometimes gifting you unique outfits that connected to those tales. You can also collect energy simple by letting time pass, then use it to buy outfits and accessories to dress people in your own style. At the same time, we wanted our desktop companion to be more helpful in our everyday life, so we designed them with the same care. In the notebook, you can even choose your favorite cover and paper style, making planning and note-taking feel like gentle ritual rather than chore. And of course, we wanted people to have a path of growth, so people will meet visitors from distant worlds, step into their dreams, making choices, and get their shimmering fragments from their stories. You will find Beebo is no longer just a pet on your screen, but a companion who quietly share your days.
The stars will align for Beebo and Luna, releasing mid-September 2025 on Steam, macOS, and Microsoft Store. Demo available now.
Hi, I'm David, one of the devs from Glintseeker Island, which is a game about exploring a mysterious, adventure-rich world with a unique mining minigame at its center. And in the game you dig out treasures, trade your loot, upgrade your hammers, and uncover lots of secrets all over the islands and down in the caves. We are 3 passionate indie devs that just finished university and started working on the game because of our deep love for mining mechanics from older games, such as Fossil Fighters or Pokemon Diamond and Pearl's Grand Underground, if you know these. And we plan to release a public demo for the game in the first half of next year. And before that, there will also be a few playtests. So if you want to know more about this, find us on Steam or join our Discord server. And until then, see ya in the game.
Excavate Glintseeker Island with its demo releasing in 2026. Coming to GOG, Steam, and Nintendo Switch.
Did that giant rock just stand up? That's Glintseeker Island for you. We're gonna continue with another island, and this one has a cute dog.
Hello, I'm Arash, the creative director of Restore Your Island. This is our first cozy game and I'm really excited to share it. The idea came after I joined a beach cleaning activity. It felt so satisfying to see the beach change. And I wanted to bring that feeling into a game so players can enjoy it too. And maybe even get inspired in real life. Our Steam page is live now and you can play the demo next month during Steam Next Fest. The full game will release this November on Steam, and we are working hard on Nintendo Switch and mobile version as well. Thank you so much for support.
Restore Your Island is coming to Steam the 20th of November 2025, with the macOS, Nintendo Switch, and mobile releases following after.
From cleaning up the island with a cute dog, we're gonna go to other cute creatures. These are called critterlings. Let's check them out.
Hello, I'm Kyle, the developer of Cosmic Coop. Thanks, Kyle, for letting me be part of your show. Cosmic Coop is a game that's inspired by Viva Pinata. I started making it about 2 years ago. Unfortunately, no new Viva Pinata games came out, so I decided to take matters into my own hand and make my own similar type of game. In my game, there are critterlings, which are similar to piñatas, and at launch there will be a total of 30 different types of critterlings that you can collect. You can get them to your farm by placing decorations. The crazier the decorations, the crazier the critterling is that might show up. So it really depends on how you decorate your farm. You can also breed critterlings by giving them love candy. That way you can get eggs, and these eggs you can start incubating. For this game, there will be no paid DLC, no day one DLC. So whoever has the game will just have all the future updates as well. And the goal is to really start making a community-driven game after the launch, as I am working by myself with the help of a couple of freelancers. But I really want to start expanding this game with community ideas, efforts, and try to make it a really fun game for everyone to enjoy. The demo is now available on Steam. You can play it for free. The demo includes 7 days of game time. It does have some limitations, but it should give you a taste of what to expect with the game. If you have any suggestions, feedback, or just want to have a chat, feel free to reach out on Discord or use the Steam community page to make a post, and I'll speak to you then.
Don't chicken out on Cosmic Coop, releasing on Steam in the fourth quarter of 2025, with a Nintendo Switch release shortly thereafter. Demo available now.
Hey everyone, I'm Neil. I'm the lead developer and game designer behind Sushi on Wheels. It's a cozy management simulator where you prep ingredients, customize your truck, and serve handmade sushi to hungry locals. I'm a sole developer running my tiny indie studio based in Ireland. I've been working on Sushi on Wheels for about 7 months now, pouring everything I've learned as a 3D artist and game developer into it. The game for me is about more than just sushi. It's about community, creativity, and building something piece by piece. As you play, you'll upgrade your gear, discover new recipes, decorate your truck, and grow your reputation in a charming seaside Japanese town. I wanted to create a world that feels cozy and welcoming, while also celebrating the ambition of running your own little dream business. For me, working on Sushi on Wheels has been exactly that, a celebration of community and ambition. And now I'd love to share it with you. The Steam page has just launched, so if Sushi on Wheels sounds like your kind of cozy game, please wishlist it. It helps a huge amount as I continue building the game. Thanks so much for your support.
Sushi on Wheels will roll onto Steam the first quarter of 2026.
Sushi is my favorite food, so it sure makes me hungry. I hope you're hungry too. Hungry for more, because here is Little Herbal Baker.
This is Little Herbal Baker, a cozy little game all about baking, exploring, and enjoying a slow-paced baker life. You start off wandering the town with Lydia, then exploring the wilderness and gathering ingredients. Then it's bakery time, opening the shop, brewing coffee and tea, serving customers. You can discover new recipes to satisfy everyone's appetite. You can increase your reputation that will attract more customers. To ensure there is enough space for them, you can upgrade and decorate the bakery. And spending time with your pets. And yes, you can find romance in town. At the moment, you can date 8 characters, each with their own unique personality and background. It's a heartwarming world full of cozy moments. I'm Lumi. I hope you enjoy the game I made with love.
Little Herbal Baker will be coming to Steam though, demo releasing in early 2026.
From baking breads and other foods, we're gonna go to playing with a dog. Here is The Last Good Boy.
Hello, I'm Victor, and this guy over here is the main character of my game. I came up with this idea because his life already looks like a game. For example, he has all those different toys, and he likes to play with them differently. With this ball, for example, he likes to catch when I throw it. But with this one, he likes to bite and kind of twist it. So it could easily be a ranged weapon and a melee weapon. And he also has some things like this, that I use it as a leech, but it can also be an armor. Here it is. It already looks like a game. So the second thing that I had to think was, how can I implement it into a different media, like different than real life? Because it could not be violent, but he still needs to fight something because there's weapons. So I came up with a cute game where you can just relax and play while doing something else. And the idle genre was perfect for it. And after I started to developing it, my wife started to test my game, and that was really cool because my wife never played other games before. And I already tried to show her different games, but she always find out that games were kind of complex because she never had that initial idea on how to play it. But in this case, since it's just using your mouse mostly, I mean, it has shortcuts in the keyboard, but since it's mostly using your mouse, and it was simple concepts like getting wood, getting stones, or even the fighting monsters, which was a little bit complex for non-gamers, but she enjoyed it. And it was the first time that I saw her enjoying a game. She already played my demo like 3 or 4 times, and sometimes I didn't even have to ask her because she also helped me testing it. I managed to create a game where my dog is the main character, and I also accomplished something amazing, which was creating a game where it could easily be the first game that someone will be playing it.
The Last Good Boy will be chasing down Steam in early 2026. Demo available now.
Where the last good boy senses everything with his nose, Tony the Mole senses everything with his hands, I think? I don't know what moles do actually. But you can help find worms and other things for Tony the Mole.
Hello everyone, Relacted Games and Empire.
And I'm FM.
And together we're making a game called Tony the Mole, and it's a third-person adventure game where you play as a cute little mole in an underground society. And as Tony, you have to dig underground, collect earthworms, increase your stamina, and also help town folks to repair their gadgets. We were both inspired by similar games like Short Hike, Lake Kitty Big City, Smushy Come Home, and the Gato game.
We really like moles, but they are often represented as either enemies or sidekicks in media. We wanted to flip that by making the mole our hero, and Tony the Mole has originally started as a semester project for our school. We worked on it for 6 months, and then after positive feedbacks that we received from our school and from showcases, we decided to continue 6 more months on it as part-time, and we recently found a really cool opportunity to showcase our game at Gamescom with Raw Talent booth.
So we have been working on this game for a little over a year now, but our biggest challenge so far has to be level design. Tony being small in a world made for humans is difficult to balance both in composition but also gameplay. So that is probably a challenge that will keep us busy throughout this development.
Well, on the bright side, we love to make hats for Tony, and we actively look for opportunities to customize Tony's appearance in-game.
Recently, we also launched our Steam page, so if you're digging it, feel free to show us your interest in our game by wishlisting it on Steam.
Tony the Mole will tunnel its way onto Steam soon.
Hello, I'm Michelle and I'm the developer of the cozy crafting game called Island of Mine. In this game you start on a small mysterious island where crystals hold a special power. They let you expand your island and bring it back to life. And you will build a new home, you will upgrade your tools, and you will defeat enemies. And the more you explore your island, the more you will find out about the dark forces that once led to the island's downfall. I've been working on this project for 4 years and I do all the programming, all the graphics, all the music myself. And I've always loved cozy games, I've always loved pixel art games, and doing one myself has always been a dream. But working on such a big project has sometimes been overwhelming. Fortunately, the amazing support from the community always motivated me to continue, and I believe together we can really make Island of Mine something special. The game is coming early 2026, and if you want, you can already support it by wishlisting it on Steam. And I really can't wait to see all the players explore the world of Island of Mine. Thanks!
You can start exploring Island of Mine when it releases to early access in early 2026 on Steam.
I hope you enjoy crafting and improving your island. And now we're gonna hop back into the kitchen for some more Japanese food. Oh my god, this show is gonna make me hungry. Here is Kokoro Kitchen.
Welcome to Kokoro Kitchen. This is our cozy farm-to-table cooking game. Here, you'll help restore a rundown Japanese restaurant tucked away in the heart of the spirit world. You'll tend to your crops, care for your animals, cook delicious meals, and serve your ghostly customers. Kokoro Kitchen puts a little extra love into preparation, with some ingredients requiring you to play mini-games. You may not know what brought you here, but the little ghosts seem friendly enough, and you get room and board for helping Alan the poultry guys run the restaurant. Mango Leaf Games is just a really small two-person team. Me, Axie, and my husband Leaf. We're just a couple of nerds who love games, cooking, and Japanese food. Making a cooking game together has been on our minds for years, and Kokoro Kitchen is the result of finally building the skills and courage to bring it to life. While some cooking games lean into the fast-paced chaos, our hope is that Kokoro Kitchen will give you something a little different. A cozy space to slow down, relax, and enjoy making home-cooked meals for hungry locals. We really appreciate all of the support and love that our little game has gotten so far, and we can't wait to share Kokoro Kitchen with you soon.
Kokoro Kitchen will be served to Steam in the fall of 2025.
Hi everyone, my name is Luisa. I am one of the co-founders of Tiny Kiwi Games. We are a small studio based in New Zealand and we're making our first game, Design and Conjure. In Design and Conjure, you play as Dahlia, a young witch who's returning back to her hometown after finishing Witchy University. When she returns, she finds that something isn't quite right in the town, and she wants to help out the people and the animals that live here. As you go from level to level, you get to experience different spaces such as a cafe, an astronomy tower, and a potion shop. In each level, you unpack, clean, and organize while you complete a different set of tasks that are loosely based so you can still make each room feel like your own. And once you have completed the story mode and helped everyone in town, you're able to just fully relax and immerse yourself into your own rooms with our creative mode. In our creative mode, you have access to all the items in the game, plus a few more we're making. And if this sounds like something you might enjoy, you can try the free demo right now on Steam. I hope you can join us and make the witchy rooms of your dreams with us in Design and Conjure. Thank you!
Design and Conjure will be summoned to Steam soon. Demo available now.
He did some magical decorating in Design and Conjure. Now we're gonna go to something else magical, which is kind of magical, our emotions.
Hello, Cozy Gamers. This is Lim from Studio BBB in South Korea. We're so honored to share our heartfelt game, Monowave, with you. It all started when we were a small team of art students. We wanted to create a game about changing your abilities, but our first ideas, based on science, felt a little cold. So we turned to something more human, our emotions. This led us to a simple question: what if every feeling, not just happiness but sorrow and anger, was not a weakness but a valuable and necessary power? That question became Monowave. It's a non-verbal puzzle adventure where you heal a world with empathy and song. There's no combat. Instead, you connect with the world using the joy of happiness to soar, or the quiet focus of sorrow to find hidden paths. Our biggest challenge wasn't a bug, but turning this student dream into a real career. We had moments of doubt, but we found our answer at a gaming convention. A father came to our booth and showed us a drawing his 6-year-old daughter made of our character after playing our demo. At that moment, we knew we weren't just making a game, we were creating a warm memory for a family. That is the heart of Monowave. Traveling thousands of miles from our home in Korea, we hope this small wave finds its way to the hearts of cozy gamers all over the world. Thank you so much for listening. We can't wait to share the full game with you this winter. Harmonize with Monowave, coming to Steam late 2025, with console releases following in the first half of 2026. Demo available now.
Hey guys, my name is Nicole and I'm a producer for Ages of Cataria. Ages of Cataria is a charming village simulation game where you get to watch your villagers age. As they age, your villagers will form relationships, they have unique personalities, and eventually they'll pass away, leaving a legacy for the rest of your villagers. Ages of Cataria will be available for demo at Steam Next Fest this October 13th, so be sure to join us on Steam for that, and early access will be launching on November 5th, 2025. Thanks, we'll see you there! Ages of Cataria is a cozy village simulation game where you get to follow your villagers from birth to death and everything in between. Villagers have life events, build relationships, and have their own unique personalities. As your villagers grow, so will your village, collecting resources, farming, and keeping cute animals as pets. Wishlist on Steam today to define the legacy of your villagers in Ages of Cataria.
It'll Take a Village in Ages of Cataria. Early access coming to Steam on November 5th, 2025.
Hello, I'm Quill Cannon from Blue Tango Street. My partner, Bayan, and I moved to the UK a few years ago, and we developed a newfound appreciation for tea and literature. That spark culminated in Sips and Sonnets a year later. Elderly protagonists are severely underrated in narrative design. They exude growth, maturity, and introspection. You play as Miss Meadows, who, we hope, exemplifies these traits. We were blessed with the opportunity to collaborate with some legendary voice actors. Meadows is voiced by Bethan Dixon Bate, better known as Queen Vlaakith in Baldur's Gate 3 and Sienna in Warhammer Vermintide. Ollie, our deuteragonist, is voiced by Disco Elysium's Psyche, Linval Brown, who, by the way, loves Assam tea. Sips and Sonnets comes out September 12th this year on Steam. You can wishlist it right now. See you at the tea shop.
It'll be tea time with Sips and Sonnets. Coming to Steam the 12th of September 2025.
Thank you for watching the Cozy Gaming Show.
Wait.
What?
You can't end like this.
Why not?
All the big shows always show one more game at the end.
Alright then, here is Wildwoods.
Hello Cozy Gamers, I am Eleanor, the CEO and producer at Speldosa Interactive. We're creating a cute cleaning adventure called Wildwoods. Wildwoods is a cozy 3D game where you play as a cute Muri character. In the game you'll explore, clean and restore the world back to its former beauty, all whilst uncovering secrets, petting critters, and solving some simpler puzzles. In the Wildwoods adventure you travel to an island to help restore it, because that's your job. When you arrive at the island, you meet strange creatures, but also find remnants of an ancient civilization. As you clean your way forward, a bird-like creature steals your water gun, leading you deeper into the lush nature of the island. The bird drops your gun in a big clearing, where a huge monster rests. The monster seems kind and friendly, but deeply troubled by the corruption. You must help it. With the guidance of your newfound island friends, you explore, clean, and restore to help the big monster.
Hello, I'm Alva, the art director behind Wildwoods. This upcoming cozy game is not our Muri's first journey. Last year, we released a free mini-adventure called Project Shoreline, where you clean up a beach. There, you'd meet some critter friends, but you would most importantly restore a beautiful beach area. The original idea for this world came from Studio Ghibli's Spirited Away, specifically the bathhouse. Spirits come in dirty and corrupted in a way, but come out clean and healed after a nice bath. We wanted to create colossal spirit monsters and did explore this idea a bit, but it grew, first too large, then somewhat too small, so after this journey we ended up with what Wildwoods is today. The game does have some inspirations from Power Wash Simulator and Mario Sunshine. Some players have even called it Furry Power Wash Sim, for example. But the game is so much more, it adds a bit of whimsy to the mix. Sure, you will be able to use your gun's power washing mode, but you'll also have other options, like the sniper and bomb nozzle. Mario Sunshine also shines through in our platforming moments, although Wildwoods has a bigger focus on exploration instead.
Right now we're in the middle of development, working towards the first full alpha of the game. We've had some internal testing with users from our Discord server, and we also hosted a public playtest on Steam just this past week. The players are amazing and have given us so much positive and valuable feedback. It's truly an amazing feeling creating something that can brighten someone's day. For now though, we will be hunkering down and focusing on development. And we will aim to have a public demo for you guys to playtest around the turn of the new year. You can find the game to wishlist on Steam, and there you'll also find a link to our Discord, so you can join in and see more teasers and updates all the way to release. You can also find us on socials at Speldosa Games. Thank you so much to Trui for this amazing showcase, and we hope to see you all again soon. Bye!
Murray Wildwoods is sure to make a splash coming to Steam.
Thank you so much for watching the Cozy Gaming Show. Make sure to wishlist those games that you thought were interesting, because that will help the developers a ton lot. If you like cozy games, make sure to subscribe to this channel, because I have gameplay videos and news videos about cozy games on this channel all the time. I hope to see you in one of my other videos.